When I think of the word music, man, I think about so many things. I think of inspiration, I think about tranquility, I think about peace, I think about drill music. Music speaks for a lot of people itself, regardless whether you're into hip hop, you're into R&B, emo music, you name it, rock and roll. For everyone, there is a genre of music. Now, unfortunately, today's video is rather a sad video. I had people recommend and request me to make this video. So before this video starts off, man, condolences to this person's family. So without further ado, let's get this video started. I had a favorite artist. His name was Arthur Jr. Dolph, better known as stage name Young Dolph. I've been listening to Young Dolph for nearly 5 years actually. Yes, he unfortunately tragically got shot outside of a cookie bakery shop almost last year in South Memphis, and yeah, that messed me up, man. Even though I don't come from the struggles, I can't obviously relate to the lyrics. Something in his music just, it inspired me a lot. Still listen to him this day. And we have some tragic news about a Florida artist, pretty well known artist who's established a pretty solid fan base in the couple years he's been in the rap scene. Hasn't been long in the rap scene. JD Younger. Now you may have heard 23 Island. Honestly, probably one of his best songs with all due respect. I was not a fan of him. With that, I'm trying to say is I didn't consistently listen to him, and the same goes for his close homeboy Young and Ace. They both came up in 2017, 2019. I think they were on Double XL. I could be very much wrong, but they were definitely on a come up in Florida. Florida has some really fucking good talented artists. My favorite one personally right now is Hot Boy, Kodak Black, been for years, and Jack Boy. We're gonna get into that as well. But JD Youngin has passed away at the age of 24-year-old. Now I wanted to wait a little bit because I wanted to get some more information out. No arrests have been made yet. Nobody knows who could have done it. People are saying Young Boy did it, but I'm like, that would be stupid. That'd be just fucking retarded. The guy just came out of jail 2 weeks ago, just beat the case. You are telling me that he's put a hit on him? It could be because if you may or may not know, JD Youngin had beef with NBA Youngboy 2.5 years ago. They, back and forth on the internet, made diss songs, etc. Etc. Which ironically, JD Youngin actually made a couple songs with Quando Rondo about 3.5, 4 years ago. For some of you don't know, which is a shame. Just like King Von was good with Quando. But anyways, he's passed away at the age of 24 years old, and this is sad. This is yet another super talented young artist, and you might be wondering, why did he get shot and killed? Nobody knows. Nobody knows the motive behind the shooting. But let me tell you, this dude wasn't an angel. No, I'm sorry, man. I say it always. People, when they get killed in the rap scene or in general, right, they get killed for a reason, unfortunately. He had ops. We all know this. This motherfucker had massive ops in Florida. Biggest op, Julio Fulio. To my surprise to this day, I'm very much surprised that Julio Filio is even alive. I don't know how he hasn't been caught lacking yet. Well, he has been caught lacking twice, but he's a cap rap on the internet, a lot of people say. I don't think he is, but regardless, Julio Filio made fun of his passing literally an hour after he got shot, but it happened outside of his house with him and his dad. Now, I can't really find any reports on if his dad is alive, because I don't see anything mentioning that his dad's passed away, but we know for a certain fact that JD Youngin has passed away. And what saddens me is the fact that this happened right in front of his house. You think and assume, a house is a place, a home that you feel safe. Unfortunately for these high-end profile rappers, which is we know by now, they aren't fucking safe wherever they go, and especially in their own goddamn hometown. When are these rappers going to fucking understand that you must leave the hood, and after that you must leave your own city and never fucking come back, man? Why do you think Chief Keef hasn't been to Chicago in nearly 8 years, nearly a decade? People say, oh yeah, he's not welcome in Chicago. Bullshit. You don't give a fuck. He doesn't have anything to do in Chicago, meaning that he has so much to lose. Why would he want to go back to the hood and show people that he's good in the hood when he can get robbed, shot in his own hood? And that's unfortunately what has happened to so many artists, King Von, Young Dolph, Pop Smoke, and now JD Youngin. Unfortunately, the matter of the fact is, whatever you rap in your songs will come out. Perfect example, Lil TJ last month got shot. Now you might wonder, why did he get shot? If you're talking all this gangster shit in your rap, this is just a fact. You don't have to be a street person to understand how these politics work. But if you in your song saying, I'm smoking on my dead ops, smoking on this and this and that, dissing people that are deceased or alive, people will eventually try and see if you're really about that. And that's the same thing what happened with Lil TJ. Lil TJ is reportedly alive. Thank God for that. But the guy tested him to see if he was really about it. Well, it was obviously a robbery gone wrong, but it's got multiple reasons. It's fucked up. There's no doubt about it. But I also have little to no sympathy because these guys unfortunately have such a bad name, rep in the streets. People know who they are. People know what car they drive. They know how much money they have. And this is also a reason why a lot of these artists get shot and killed. Doesn't even necessarily have to be in the hometown, because they have stuff that other people don't have. They're flaunting all this cash and all this jewelry. For example, perfect example, J.D. Young. The guy was highly likely a multimillionaire. With all due respect, I saw the footage yesterday of the cops by his house. I'm like, you're highly likely a multimillionaire, yet you live in a shit house like that. In Florida, you know you're being targeted. You know you're a target. You're one of the biggest out of the city with Hot Boy, Kodak, Jackboy, you name it. Why do you stay in your own place? And this is the thing that I also have, right? A lot of people clown Drake and 6ix9ine. You must remember, 6ix9ine did all the things he rapped about. Yeah, sure, he got kidnapped and beat up. Yeah, he snitched. But don't forget, 6ix9ine really rapped what he did. He even put a hit on Chief Keef. Yeah, not even kidding. He put a hit out on Chief Keef, which was publicly recorded and the documents say. But regardless, people clown these two artists, two of the, if not biggest artists. Yes, some of you may say 6ix9ine is not relevant anymore. I have to personally disagree. Very big artist till this day. He doesn't even have to promote his music. Wherever he posts, it goes viral every time. Alright? The antics don't work anymore. He don't care. See, the thing is, if Drake got caught lacking, people will be like, what the fuck? Is this guy dumb? And it's the same thing with these rappers. They have so much money in jewelry, so much in property, so much in whatever. Yet they got caught lacking because they're fucking stupid. I've got to unfortunately say it, but these rappers aren't intelligent at all. Yes, they may have all this money, but money doesn't necessarily equal having fucking a high IQ. And this is the same thing with J.D. Young. You know, it's sad. He's also left out a beautiful girlfriend slash wife behind. He actually had a newborn baby. I checked his girlfriend's Instagram account yesterday. Yeah, they had lost their little baby daughter 5 weeks ago, which, you know, fucking sucks because I unfortunately know what it feels like losing a baby. My mom was pregnant a couple years ago and she had a miscarriage. It hurts. It's something I don't really like speaking about often. You know, I try to like sort of avoid that because I have a beautiful little sister now. Although she gets on my goddamn nerves sometimes. But I love her. But yeah, I know what it feels like. It sucks losing somebody. I have had the opportunity and fortune to not have to go through struggles like these people do. Because you must understand and realize a lot of these rappers that do eventually make it big. It's so dangerous for them to just say, no, I quit this gang shit. The same with Young Thug and, you know, Gunna. I agree with you. You're a fucking multimillionaire. You're so rich. Yet why are you participating and committing these crimes when you can literally avoid it? Or is it easier to say than done? I don't know, but it's said he got shot and killed outside of his house. So somebody obviously wanted him fucking dead. Now, reports still to this hour / recording. Nobody knows who's done it. We don't know what the motive behind this was. We don't know if this is an individual who shot. I'm going to assume multiple people. I'm going to assume also aftermarket guns because why the fuck would you use in a shooting drive-by legal guns? Doesn't make sense. They're traceable, they're trackable. It don't make sense. And yeah, another artist lost, man. It's sad because you think of, damn, so many fucking artists just gone, you know. This all started to become a trend since, you know, X died 4 years ago. I hate to use the term passed away. These fucking artists didn't pass away. They got their lives taken away by another individual or other individuals because of jealousy, of hate. And with some artists, I'm like, damn, you know what? As fucked up as it is, it's their own fault, you know. It's the same situation with King Von. As street as the guy was, sometimes you have to mind your own business. And the unfortunate thing is with most of these rappers, they get killed because of a fucking woman. Like, I'm serious. I'm like, damn, they got shot and killed because over a girl. They were tripping about a girl that is for the streets. If it's about some money, different. But you two are arguing as grown men about a fucking woman that can't even decide for her own what she wants and who she wants. Now that's messed up for me, man. But yeah, it's sad. He leaves behind a girlfriend / wife. And the most sad part is someone lost their son, regardless of what you think of him as an artist or what you find about the situation. It's fucked up because someone had just lost their son. What else can you say? You know, I can't imagine ever, as a parent, having to wake up, getting phoned by police. We found your son dead in front of his house. Could you imagine having to go through that? You know, we all know JD Young and Young and Ace, big upcoming artists in 2017, 2019. I actually listened to both of their music a while ago, you know, a couple years ago, but I'm not a fan. No, it has absolutely got nothing to do with this whole Youngboy beef. I don't give a fuck because I listen to Youngboy and Fredo Bang. I don't care about the beef. It's unfortunate that these rappers have so many beefs with each other, because if they didn't have beefs, man, they'd make such good music and so many hits. But then you've also got to realize this is a fact, you know, people don't want to admit it, but you want to be surprised how many artists diss other artists because their label pays them to fucking diss. Why do you think Lil Durk dissed Youngboy after that? Because everybody knew, you gotta say something back, man. And record labels unfortunately promote/condone that violent behavior, you know. Well, just sad, you know, but hey, rest in peace to him. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, the comments are very respectful. Obviously, you have some comments in it that is very disrespectful. You know, because he just recently came out of jail as well. You know, unfortunately, that's the thing with these rappers. They often have problems running in with the law. And yeah, I think they can't escape their life. I think that's really the thing, you know. They have all this money, but fuck, you know, they can't escape it. Because you can't escape your past. You know, your past always catches up to you. Even if you try to change for the better, someone's always going to fuck up and come in between your life, regardless if you're a changed man or not. That's something I've always noticed, man. I've never noticed that, but I've had people that I don't speak to for years adding me on Snapchat or WhatsApp saying, "Hey, Keegan, how are you?" I'm like, what? I broke contact with you years ago. Don't interfere in my life now, please, with all due respect. There's a reason why I don't speak to you anymore. Alright? But yeah, rest in peace to JD Young and such situation. Obviously, rest in peace, may, you know, bless his family and his father if he's alive. I don't know. But yeah, sad, you know. I woke up Wednesday morning, and I had like 1 or 2, 3 people DM me saying, "Yo, bro, did you hear about JD Young? And he got shot and he's killed." I'm like, what? And the worst part is, man, and this I fucking hate about the hip hop community. It's so fake, man. It's fake as fuck, man. Everybody's saying, "Oh man, rest in peace to a legend." I'm like, can we stop using the term legend, please? Only certain artists are allowed to be labeled a legend. If T-Pain, if Lil Wayne, like Jay-Z, Drake pass away one day, those are legends. Because they've done so much for the industry, have had such an enormous impact on society, and have done so much good for the community. That's why I find Young Dolph, for example, a legend, because you don't want to fucking know how much he did for the community, for his hood, for his city. You also remember, you know, 4 years ago when Major released, you know, one of his biggest songs, actually. One of his biggest, not his biggest, but one of his. After that song, he did a competition thing, and he gave away his $400,000 Lamborghini. I still remember. I participated in that. I didn't win anything. But yeah, the person who ended up winning his $400,000 Lamborghini SVR sold it during the pandemic. And he was like, "Hey, I don't blame you, man. Prices are high. You got to remember, man, for an average normal citizen, maintenance and cost of a Lambo, hey, that shit is through the roof, man." But yeah, rest in peace to all these artists. You know, obviously it's sad. We all hope and wish it doesn't happen. But then yet again, why the fuck do they have so much money in jewelry and don't think of security or having guns in them? And yeah, I'm not saying just because you've got security, you're 100% safe. Absolutely not. If somebody really wants you fucking dead, they'll do anything and try anything for them to kill you. That's an unfortunate fact. And whoever is behind this, or the people behind this, they knew where the fuck he lived. They knew where he stayed at. They were probably monitoring his house the night before. Wouldn't surprise me. Definitely. And let's not forget, a lot of these rappers post their locations on social media, and that is unfortunately what got Pop Smoke murdered on the scene. He leaked his address. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll check you guys Sunday with a new video. Peace out.